So Marvel's Wolverine is coming out for the PlayStation 5 or the PlayStation 6. Who knows? Maybe they'll push it back more to be able to get more done, since that leak that happened a while ago that completely showed everything that they were working on when it came to Wolverine and other projects that Insomniac was doing. It was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy. I looked through some of them and I was like, damn, yeah, that would set me back a while to be able to fix everything. So I understand why they would push things back. But one thing I worry about is the writing within the story. I hope they don't do the same writing that they did in Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2's writing was just cringe.
Maybe MJ was right. Why would the city need me when it has you?
What the hell is even that?
It made no sense. It was dumb. There was a lot of lines that didn't need to happen, and there was characters in that game that did not need to be a focus in the gameplay. And when I say that, I'm talking about Mary Jane Watson. So I hope they don't do the whole, oh, you play as a character who doesn't have powers in Wolverine just to show a perspective, because I think that would be stupid. And honestly, Brian Intihar, however you say his name, the fact that he didn't even care that people were annoyed with that, or that they didn't want Mary Jane in the game.
He knew that those missions weren't the fan favorites coming out of Spider-Man 1. And we had two choices. We could say, all right, we'll make it easy on us and just not do it. And everybody would go, great, no MJ missions. Or we could say, hey, we've talked about this, showing the world from all different angles. We're going to make her moments better. We're going to take on the challenge. We're going to make people like playing as her.
Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
You know, it's kind of like, well, if he's hesitant, or if he's going to ignore fans, feedback on that, what is he going to allow to happen in Wolverine? And is it going to be good? Because if he doesn't give a damn about our opinions when it comes to MJ, because that's a big deal. Like, she takes up a lot of resources to put her in the game, instead of using those resources to focus on other things that could have made Spider-Man 2 better. So it's kind of like, is Wolverine gonna be good? I don't know. I mean, I know the combat's gonna be good. Spider-Man 2 has great combat. It's just a story that's lacking. Like the first Spider-Man that Insomniac made, great story, great combat. But it feels like when they went to the second game, even Miles was a good story. It was a short story. It was good. I liked it. It wasn't bad. But when we got to the second game, it was like, what are we doing here? Why are you having this character say this? Why is this character more important than they need to be? Why is this character wearing a toothpaste suit? Like, it's just dumb. But yeah, I hope they don't take that attitude and add it to Marvel's Wolverine. He needs to be gritty. He needs to be, a badass. He needs to stick to what he is, known for. And I hope Insomniac leans away from, thinking that they know what's best. Because it's like, you don't really know what's best. So far, the trailer is good. It's great. It's just when it comes to the story, is it going to be as good? I don't want him to be sidelined, or, I don't want the story to be, interrupted. Like, there was leaks and, some people were saying, oh, Jean Grey was going to be in the game. And it's like, that's fine. She has powers. Just don't make me play as someone who doesn't have powers. That's the problem. Like, and, I just really hope that this game is really good. I know that, when it comes to combat, these guys are going to knock it out the park. But when it comes to the story, this game is going to be more linear than it is open world. So it's like they have to do more with the story to make it really good. And in my opinion, I think they need to add a horde mode where you're just fighting waves and waves of enemies as Wolverine. And I think that would do a lot for the game, for like replayability. But yeah, I just think they need to really, really, really focus on the story, because the story is going to be their biggest thing with how linear the game is. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you think that Wolverine should have a horde mode? Are you worried about the story because of the story that has been shown in Spider-Man 2? Are you worried about the writers kind of making Wolverine a little like less interesting in his own way? Let me know in the comments. I hope you have a good one. Catch y'all later.